Gentlemen, welcome to MTV. Good to see you guys.
Thank you.
Chadwick, Michael, this is a hell of a movie. Black Panther is the movie, as if people didn't know. And not only is it a great movie, it's having a moment. It really is. This feels like a cultural moment.
Yeah,
It feels
say that again.
right. What's it like to just be in the middle of not only just all this love, but cover of Time magazine, social media exploding every day. There really is a sense out there that this movie is going to change things in a way that most movies can't and don't nowadays.
It's taken on a life of its own. I sometimes even just looking at what people create from the movie, the inspirations from the movie, their own fan art, posters, recreating our posters, like as little kids recreating our posters.
The GoFundMes and stuff.
Yeah, the GoFundMes. It's amazing to watch it. The movement of it is very, very interesting. I've never seen anything like it before in my life.
Yeah, so we're just kind of stepping back and just watching it just evolve and continue to grow as we get closer to the release date.
Yeah, because I mean, you guys obviously have been part of very successful films before, but this has to feel different. Safe to say?
Yeah, it's just massive. It's on a whole other level. Obviously, when you deal with Marvel and the reach of that film, globally and how much it means to so many different people, 18 movies in, this being the 19th one, it definitely raises the bar as far as the other films that we've done so far, as far as the scale is concerned.
A lot of this begins and ends with a filmmaker you know very well, and obviously by now you know very well Ryan Coogler. And I'm curious, obviously a lot of discussion probably before the making of the film and during the making of the film and now even into post now about what you were trying to accomplish. Was there discussion about yes, we want to make an entertaining film, but this can be something more. This can mean something to young black men and women out there.
Yeah. The first conversation, we had, I snuck into the press junket that they were doing for Creed, because nobody knew that he was considering doing Panther at that time, and we just tried to see if we vibed, if we had the same idea about what the Black Panther movie should be, and that's pretty much all we talked about. That this had a potential to actually reach people in a different way, and Ryan was very, very particular about the fact that he wanted to cast him, and he wanted to see how would that combination work, and the combination of us working together is sort of what allows the debate and conflict of this movie to unfold, which we won't say too much about on here right now.
No spoilers.
But that was the conversation. Is this movie is going to be a superhero movie? It's going to be about something. Because the Black Panther comic book already is about something,
right.
But we have the opportunity to put a particular stamp on it if this conflict is able to happen.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much the same thing, kind of like when me and him jumped on the phone, and but so many words of, if we do this thing right, it could be something that can impact generations to come, and that's kind of the approach that we took on it. And then when we actually start to, screen it and people, start giving feedback and their reactions to it, it really starts to hit us that this is something that can make a real cultural impact.
Can we talk a little bit about, at least hint a little bit about this relationship here, because the conflict between T'Challa and Killmonger it's really a philosophical one, right? They're coming from two different worlds. We have Wakanda, that's this kind of secluded African nation that really hasn't been affected by imperialism and slavery and all these kind of things that have affected every other country on the planet. And then we have Killmonger that's from our world, from Oakland, literally. And I don't think that's ruining too much, hopefully, right? But talk to me a little bit about...
No spoilers, man.
Did I spoil anything? Did I spoil anything? Okay.
No, you're good.
But
You did a good
here's
job.
here's my question. What is the philosophical debate between those two without spoiling too much? Is it something about coming from those two different worlds and one being shut off from the rest of the world and one dealing with all the crap that thousands of years of influence have?
Well, without spoiling. It's very, very tough. Very, very tough. He leans out.
I was about to say,
crop
me out. Chadwick, go. Crop me out.
You know, an African American conflict with identity is that you don't have. There's been a severing of your past and your ancestry, and so you know you can't name your great grands, whereas I can, and that connection that I have to my past also gives me a particular interest in holding on to that past, and tells me how to deal with the actual resources that we have. He
Yeah,
we can't spoil it.
I'm not saying anything.
It's like there's a character's past, you know, no matter how, you know, deeply rooted or surface it may be, it directly impacts, you know, that character's agenda, you know, and you know, T'Challa, you know, having a deep history and knowledge of self, you know, he was raised a certain type of way, he has a certain stature, obviously royalty, you know, Killmonger didn't have that.
Right.
So, and you're gonna see what that will
What the difference is,
what that
yes.
difference is, and what that could create. You know, and it's a conversation because I think both sides have valid points. It just depends on where you stand and kind of like where you're coming from.
And you've
You
never
did it.
seen
You're still hired. Don't worry, not even fired. You're good.
you've never seen that African American debate
Yeah.
in film on this stage and this platform in this particular way. And I think when you finish watching the film, you will continue to have it, you know,
Right.
or I'll continue to have it. You get to hear it.
Here's another thing I want to mention, because I think I fell in love, and I think a lot of people that have gotten a chance to see the movie early on, with just the setting of the film and how it is its own story very much. I mean, I love all the Marvel movies, but this one, like, you know, 80% of it's probably in Wakanda. I think there's going to be, I think as audiences see it, they're going to experience it, and they're going to fall in love with Wakanda.
Yeah.
I'm sure you guys did.
Yeah, vacations planned.
Disney needs to get on that, actually create Wakanda, right? So what do you think the appeal is? What do you think people, early audiences are finding so attractive of that society, and what do you think future audiences are going to find interesting about it?
I think it's the combination of the past and the present, or past and the future, actually. The fact that you have this Afro-futurist world that actually uses the tradition along with its advancement.
Right.
Like that combination of things is within the movie. It's exquisite. I think, you know, it's a beautiful thing to watch, that you can hold on to something and move forward at the same time.
Now, I get that you guys are in really good shape. I appreciate that. Congratulations on that. But did there have to be so much shirtless scenes? I feel like you're flaunting it in my face in the film. We get it.
You blame Ryan.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh, come on.
We out here. We just the actors, man. We just
Right.
doing what's on the page. You know, we just got to show up.
I was saying to this guy, I was up at 3 a.m. last night with insomnia. I'm looking on Instagram stories. I'm in bed just doing nothing. He's at the gym going bananas, going crazy.
You posted your workout.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
I couldn't sleep. I couldn't help it.
So you had to get up and do it.
So you had to.
Migos on, you know what I'm saying? Black Panther album on repeat. I
worked out today last
Is that
night,
right?
too.
Yeah.
The soundtrack's good for workouts. You'd recommend it?
Great
It's
for
really
workouts.
good for a lot. You know what I'm saying? It's really well balanced. You know, TDE did a
I'm
lot.
not even going there. I just heard it's good for a lot of stuff.
Read into it what you will.
Hey man, look, you guys take what you want from it. Okay, listen.
Who's more comfortable being shirtless on set? Who's more apt to just walk around half naked?
I don't even.
Probably
Yeah,
go.
probably me. I
Probably
don't
go,
really
yeah.
like clothes like that anyway. As far as like any chance I get, it's like whatever.
It's definitely him.
You've shot the next couple Avengers films. Is there just a scene with like a dozen Avengers shirtless in a sauna, just comparing notes at some point?
You know what? Not yet, but I'm gonna pitch that scene.
Yeah.
It's not a bad idea. I mean, not that you need more butts in the seats, but you might get a few more.
Fans are like that one, I'm sure.
You alluded to this a little bit before. What's gotten you emotional in the process? Is it seeing the kids kind of like grab onto this character, and you know, classes kind of rally and raise money to see the movie? What's been the high point emotionally for you?
It's a lot of. I mean, I just saw like a group of little Black Panthers, earlier today, and yeah, it's touching. Really, seeing people walk out of the movie crying, or crying at various parts of the movie.
Just talking about Michael though. He's an emotional guy.
Yeah, no, I'm not talking about him.
I am an emotional guy, but yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm talking. Yeah, I'm just talking about like family members, friends. I don't want to give anything away in terms of, because I want people to feel whatever they feel.
Sure.
But people have had like really, really emotional responses to that, and when it's a Marvel movie and it's that, it says something.
You told me when we spoke a couple months back, because you obviously were a part of this. You got in this role before even Coogler got on board, and you were thinking about it long and hard, and you had some notes, and you were saying that some had made it through the process. Like I think you were alluding to maybe a specific scene even that was in your initial kind of journals. Do you remember what?
It's more than that. I would say the key thing for me is I didn't like the fact that my father died in Civil War. I was like,
robs you of a bit of drama, an arc for that character.
Well, no, and I'm not saying that like they were wrong. It was just hard to let go of my father.
Gotcha.
It's like I come in, I have this character, I have this franchise. You have John Connie, who was a great actor, and then you take him away the first scene. So one of the key things for me was to make sure that there was an ancestry, that there was a way to actually talk to him in in the present. And so that's one of the things that I felt was important, that he's in this movie in some sort of way.
Gotcha. Michael, according to my research, you have been in superhero films before.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Is that correct?
That's cool.
It's hard to remember.
Did a good job. Got that on the card right there?
Yeah, they wrote it for me. I don't even know. Cool. No, but was there a big debate, in all earnestness, about sort of like taking this on so relatively soon after the Fantastic Four experience? Obviously, apples and oranges, a much different experience, and I assume again Ryan Coogler's the reason to do it. But was there significant kind of trepidation given that you'd been in this kind of universe so recently?
Zero hesitation. It wasn't even, I didn't even really think about it. It was, as soon as he gave me the call, I was like, all right, cool, let's go. Let's get into it. One, because I love the space, I love Marvel, I love the characters and kind of like that world, so to get another chance at it, for sure. Because I had big hopes and dreams, you know what I'm saying? I had aspirations, you know what I'm saying? The first time around. So, especially with this one, to be a part of this project, to work with Chad, something I've always wanted to do. Actors a lot of times like, yeah, we'll work together one day, yeah, let's do it one day, and it never happens. So to get a chance to do it on this scale, you get two, black, strong male leads, going back, back and forth, toe to toe. That was really appealing, and then to play an antagonist, a character that I never played before, it was something different. And then of course working with Ryan. So
I mean, Ryan's trajectory in his career is amazing, and you obviously know it better than anybody. How close are you to directing a project?
I'm pretty far off. I identified one that this book that I'm really excited about, and just going through the process of flushing out the draft, making sure the script's right. And then timing is something that's really important. Knowing how much Ryan puts in of himself into a project before he actually goes to shoot it, and knowing my schedule, work-wise, I just want to make sure I'm giving myself the best opportunity to do a really good job my first time out. So just trying to take my time and get it done right.
Have you picked Ryan Coogler's brain at all, or what do you think you'll take from your experiences with him to your first directing effort?
Yeah, I mean honestly, he's the reason why I have the self-confidence to go out there and do it, to be perfectly honest. Just like representation is so important, on screen. I think behind the camera also, to see somebody my age that's, taking the responsibility of, however hundreds of millions of dollars this project is, it's inspiring. It's let me know that I can do that as well. And then he also, pushed me and told me there's never a perfect time, so just like suck it up and just go ahead and do it. You know what you're doing. So just to hearing that from him definitely pushed me to wanna get behind the camera a lot quicker.
You raise an important point about representation. I mean, and the Star Wars franchise, being the Disney universe, has done a great job in front of the camera so far. And I'm sure Kathy Kennedy's making efforts to diversify behind the camera as well. I'd like to see a Ryan Coogler Star Wars movie. What do you guys think?
I mean, I like to see a Ryan Coogler anything movie.
I said the same thing to him. Yeah.
What did he say? You say I've had that thought too?
I don't know what he said.
You need to listen to your friends more, man.
I can't remember.
What?
I can't remember what he said, actually.
Yeah, Ryan, anything he puts his mind to, honestly, you know, I can't imagine it not being amazing. He brings, you know, a lot of heart, grounded natures to it, and he flushes out character, and he's a savant with storytelling. So,
Yeah.
I mean, you throw him in any genre, I feel like, you know, he'll kill.
Last couple quick things. We were talking. You're in Creed mode. You're moving on from this into the Creed sequel. You know, I was such a fan of Creed. Talk to me about the challenges of this one. We know there are echoes of Ivan Drago, Rocky IV. In this one, is it going to feel connected to that film in a significant way? I mean, that was a film very much of its time, of the '80s. Uh-oh, what do we got? What do we got?
Nah, nothing. You know, just the process of, you know, obviously. You know, Ryan's, you know, Creed 1 was something so special, you know, to create an origin story and a spin-off, you know, from the world of Rocky, you know, was a challenge all its own, but, you know, he pulled it off in a big way. And just trying to figure out where those characters would be now, you know, how do you know, you take Adonis and his family, you know, with, you know, with Rocky and Bianca and try to move them forward in a realistic way, an interesting way. Not gonna, yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, all right, cool. There it is. That's right.
We're just getting to the good stuff.
Yeah, so yeah, it's going good. I'm looking forward to getting back in there.
We've been wanting more? Or let's see if you do as well as this. You've wrapped, I assume, on your Avengers madness by now. I mean, there's a lot of characters to serve in that. Do you feel like you got something to chew on? Is there even like a mini arc for T'Challa through those films, these next two Avengers films?
Sure.
Oh, God. You know, you're a smart guy. You have more to say than sure in your brain.
No, he's not. He's like a
He's big.
smart
Get him.
guy. That's why I said sure.
Fair enough. Honestly, congratulations, guys. This film works not on just so many levels. It's a fun movie. It's a great movie. It's a great ride, and it also happens to be something that can maybe change our culture for the better, and that's pretty good. So thanks for stopping by, guys.
Thanks, Josh.
Good to see you.
Appreciate it. Yep.